Good evening. It's Thursday night, the 19th of March, day 79 of my journey to alignment, and the 79th video journal entry. My YouTube channel is filling up with all of these videos. Boom, 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 boom. It's fantastic. At least it is for me. I recall that the power statement for tomorrow said this: I will record lesson 4. Well, take a look at this. Let me get that up and going here real quick. Let me choose that. There we go. Let me turn that around. Play it.
Hello again, it's great to have you back. Congratulations on finishing your homework of researching your competition. With your comparison table worksheet completed, you should have a good idea now of how many competitors are in your area or market, as well as what their advantages and disadvantages are compared to your differentiators. As you're coming to realize, it's going to be very difficult for you to dominate your market and win over prospective customers if you offer the same exact products or services as your competitors do, without any variance or advantageous benefit. But you will stand out from the pack if you can offer greater value than them by addressing your customer-specific unmet needs, which your competitors haven't been doing so far. This is what will set you apart and give you the opportunity to be successful in your particular space. So again, congratulations. Let's start lesson 4, defining your value proposition.
There you go. So that is lesson 4's first segment. I was able to start lesson 4 and get 4 of the 7 segments recorded that will make up lesson 4 because of the long list of to-dos that I had for today, most of which were lesser important tasks. I ended up running out of time to finish recording the remaining 3 segments. It's all good though. I think this is going to be a great lesson as I've watched a few that I've done and re-listened to them. It's great. I think the beginner entrepreneur is going to love them. Here's my list of to-dos for today. As you see, it's a big list. And as you, there we go, Thursday. It has one yellow highlighted one. Let me just read it here. Check your email, check your accounts. I had to go out and pay some bills. Let's see. I had to go and pick up 2 books. I had to go online and look for a specific book there that I couldn't find anywhere in all the stores around here. Let's see, there was several things that I had to do. I had to go look on, do some research on Zoom. I had to get online and try to find some more information about Medicare. Anyhow, got this done. Bam, got them done. Now, let's go ahead and answer Croy's Get Honest With Yourself questions. Let's see, what didn't go well today, Marty? Start right off the bat here. What could you have done better? Did you wake up and start strong? Yes, every morning. Did you start your morning with power? You know, the power, like I said, where does that come from? It comes from that quiet time, that meditation, stirring your body, getting it fully awake and getting going, reading good stuff, and then meditating, spending some time really focusing on mindfulness, and then the dream building, the movie watching. That starts and infuses you with great power. Were you productive throughout the day? I was. Did you get most of the important things done? Most of them. I got all the important things and then almost all the lesser things on my list. Did you move your goal forward? Yes, I did. 4 pieces into the portal of my mind and out of there and into the world of physical on those video recordings. So did you show up as the person you wanted to? I did. How about your personal time with Kathleen? We had some great quiet time here Thursday night, and we had some good discussion time, a lovely dinner together, so it was great. And she was present with me and I was present with her. It was great. When I combined those questions together in one quick thought, and I asked myself, was I present? Absolutely. He then asked, what was the one thing out of all the things you did today, Marty, that you know you could improve on going forward? And I changed it a little bit by saying, what did you fail at today, Marty, that you can turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, to be honest with myself, I realized I lost the battle today, that I had a battle with distractions. I'll talk about it. Several of my tasks required that I go online, like I mentioned, to get the tasks completed. For example, I had to go online and do my checking account and check those and other things. But then I wanted to do some research on Zoom, the Zoom platform. And when I got on that site, it said that chat wasn't available. It said that video demo person wasn't available because of the coronavirus issue. So they recorded a bunch of things. So they usually provide those, but they didn't. And so I clicked on and started to listen to one of the videos that explained the questions that I had specifically for the platform as I'm getting ready to want to do the coaching and that kind of thing. And I got distracted. My amigos, they were lazy, I guess, today because I had given them the assignment that I was going to go online and get some details, so they were watching to see and help me recognize the things. That'll work. And I just, before I knew it, I lost a lot of time. I couldn't believe it. I got sabotaged by those distractions. And I know all of us have this challenge, and I'm sad to say that here and there, I find myself neglecting to listen to two amigos and who are usually screaming at me to get back to it. This time, however, it was a little different, like I said. And so let me mention a couple of things here about our mind so you understand what happened to me, and it's happened to you, I'm sure. Our conscious mind is us. We are the user at the computer keyboard. And our subconscious mind is the operating system of our computer with all of its programs and the mapping that have been laid down through our lives, experience, all those old memories, the old story, all those things. Our human mind is geared up to jump right into our default program of negativity unless we tell it to do otherwise. And to hear all those mapping that we've done, those stories, and they go right to it unless we tell them and give instructions to do otherwise, and to think specifically for us and to go out and find the information. If we don't do that, then it defaults, our subconscious defaults to the human natural man kind of thinking, and it's called weeds, I call it. That, if you don't do anything with dirt, does it just sit there as a flat piece of dirt? No, it springs up weeds, and the same thing in our mind. It's the natural way of our mind works, and they sabotage us from doing what we really is important, what we really want to do. Too often our default program, what I call our mapping, is negative, like I said, and therefore it tells us things that derail us and sabotage us from achieving what we set out to do for the day and what we wanted to get done. And it keeps us from showing up as the person we want to be and who we really are. The vibrational mind is what I call the prosecutor. It either presses us to see the facts, to see the truth, to accept the facts, and it proves that what our subconscious goes out and gathers, having given the assignment, proves that it's right, and that's good. Yes, that's helpful. And I call that subconscious mind our gatekeeper. So the gatekeeper and our prosecutor work together to bring us back information that's helpful. Especially the subconscious goes down to our stored thoughts and all those memories and all that mapping, and the subconscious mind brings that back, and the prosecutor goes out there in the world, the vibration mind, and pulls stuff out of the universe and brings, here, look at this is real. Well, these two amigos, if given assignments like that, will go into our mind or out in the universe and bring us back and attract to us to help us get things manifested right in our life that we've been asking and we're wanting and we deserve. We are 100% in control of them. If we use the responsibility that we have, the response time, there's a little gap of time called responsibility that we've been given to make those decisions about our thoughts. And today I was lazy. I let my amigos just sit there and follow my old mapping because I apparently had ignored them and just kept on the web, letting my time fly by, going into Zoom and checking on this book and seeing some other books. And before I know it, I lost the time I needed to get done what I set out to get done. And so the old saying, out of sight, out of mind, is really a true saying for the most part. And so I'm going to make a fun, bright note, a little nice card type note with a nice, colorful, fun design on it that I stick right here to the side of my screen by my monitor so that it's right in my line of sight all the time. As I get going, I'll glance and I'll say, and I'm going to have it say, time is ticking. Get back to the important. That way I can be reminded to stick to the important and not let distractions sabotage me from finishing my important goals for the day. I think I'm going to call this tool that I'm going to put in the tool of the success toolbox the ticking time bomb. That's what that is. If you don't do something about it, the time, it just is going to explode away your time. This little thing will explode and remind me that get back to the important. So that's called the ticking time bomb. The next question is, what was my biggest success today? Well, besides starting to record lesson 4 and getting my research done, I think the fact that I have come up with that tool of success from another failure of mine called the ticking time bomb is my biggest success for the day. And I'm going to use it, and hopefully it'll protect me from getting sabotaged by my own thinking. The next question is, what movies did you watch in your mind today, Marty? Did you make time for them? Well, I watched my Hawaiian Vision movies during my mindfulness time, as always now, and I imagine me talking to some of my residents at Avalon Care Center, because that's been on my mind with this coronavirus issues that's got them all locked up. These folks are there and they're stuck in their rooms. They can't even get in their wheelchairs and go up and down the little circular hallways there and say hi to folks. They're blocked into their room. They bring their meals in. They can't even go out to the dining area. It's really sad. And some are getting stir crazy and they're being stuck in their rooms. So I and a few other folks that I know that have known them, that we work together, are calling them, and we have sent, I've sent a couple of Marco Polo videos that a gal I know there at the care center, I text it to her and she gets it and she goes around and shows it to them. And I've sent a few letters, and we're calling every day. And so hopefully we're breaking up that monotony for them. But I've been thinking of that, and those things have been playing in my mind. And so we're doing everything we can to help them get through this rough time. Next is, what is the one thing you did that made you feel successful today, Marty? Well, as I played the recordings I got done today, those first 4 of lesson 4, I realized that I had far less verbal muffs. I still do it. We all do that when we talk too fast or we don't think before we speak. It was pretty good, though. And as I've said, I made the decision to leave those muffs in there, those verbal muffs in there, because I just want to be who I am and let people know you don't have to be perfect. And except for if there's an absolute disaster that destroys the video, I'll redo those. Anyhow, these recordings have already had any of them in there, so I'm getting better and better at what I'm doing, and that makes me feel great, feel successful. Next, Croy asked to rate your day's effort. I gave my day today a 6. I don't like doing that, but it's true. I gave it a 6 because I allowed myself to get distracted, and I got sabotaged from my big goal of getting that full thing recorded. And so that's okay. I've got 4 more segments done. I got only 3 to do, and so I'm good about that. I'm going to get up and I'm going to dust myself off, and I'm going to get on to doing it tomorrow and finish those up, because I am excited about living the dream. I'm going to let that go. That failure's past. What failure? I'm not even going to think about it anymore. The next question is, if this was the only thing you get done tomorrow, but you'd still feel like a success, what would that one thing be, Marty? Now put it into a power statement for tomorrow. So keeping in simple and straightforward terms, I'm making my power statement for tomorrow. Simply say this: I will finish recording the remaining 4 video segments of lesson 4. Bam. That's it. I will have several other lesser tasks that I've got to do. Those tasks have got to get done. And those that I didn't get done, I'm put on to tomorrow, and that's okay. I just do feel like that tomorrow's going to be a great day of accomplishment, and I'm going to get all those done and get that full thing recorded, and I'm going to pull them from out of the portal of my mind into the world of the physical. Bam, bam, boom, and lesson 4 is going to be recorded. Done. Okay, let's get the end of the day done and end strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for my slim external memory disk. That's this right here. If you can see it right there. It's that little slim thing that I have plugged in. And let me tell you why I like that. I have almost run out of memory with all of the files that I've had to save over the last several months, especially all the videos, the daily entries like this, and all the PowerPoint of the video lessons I'm doing. I'm saving those recorded videos. So that stores up a lot of stuff, and so I've been moving that over into this external drive, and that's exciting. It's a great gift. It's a great thing. My slim external memory disk. Next, I'm grateful for the principle of positive thinking. Ever since I read Norman Vincent Peale's book called The Power of Positive Thinking, I felt myself being in more control of my life. Being positive and happy is a choice, by the way. We're 100% responsible for our thoughts. They don't attract, the fact is, positive thoughts and things don't attack you. Success doesn't attack you. It's a choice. You have to choose to be happier. You have to choose to be more fulfilled. You have to choose to go do the things that will cause the attraction to come. It's right thinking. It's just nice to have this principle working in my life daily, and I'm grateful for it. I'm very excited about having those principles working in my journey to align my 3 minds. It's fantastic. And lastly, I'm grateful for the power of love. As you know, there are several types of love. We all risk being blinded by the blanket emotions that comes from falling down the precipice of union into love. While we only have one word for it, The ancient Greeks, in their pursuit of wisdom and self-understanding, found 7 different varieties of love that we experience, most of us, through some point in our life. There's the agape love, which is unconditional godly love. There is eros love, which is a romantic love. There is philia love, which is affectionate or friendly love. There is philatia love, which is self-love. Next is storge love, which is familiar or empathetic love. Next is pragma love, which is long-lasting or enduring love. Next is ludus love, which is playful love. And lastly, there's mania love, which is obsessive love. When we understand these different types of love that are out there, we can become conscious of how deep our connections are with ourselves and with other people in our lives. I have experienced in my life and am experiencing in my life right now this thing called love on many levels, on many of those. And I appreciate its power and the emotions these experiences bring into my heart. I'm grateful for the positive types of love that bring power into my life. I don't want to avoid any negative ones. Anyway, there you go. I just finished another video journal entry. Bam! Done! So ends the day of living the dream. Hope yours was exciting and fun and fulfilling for you too. I'll see you tomorrow night at this same time, at this same place, right here at this station. Until then, I wish you all continued success. Good night.